Our whole social life is in essence but a long, slow striving for the victory of justice over force. Every man, however obscure, however far removed from the general recognition, is one of a group of men impressible for good and impressible for evil. And it is in the nature of things that he can not really improve himself without, in some degree, improving other men. There is something extremely fascinating in quickness, and most men are desirous of appearing quick. The great rule for becoming so is by not attempting to appear quicker than you really are, by resolving to understand yourself and others, and to know what you mean and what they mean before you speak or answer. Every man must submit to be slow before he is quick, and, and insignificant before he is important. The too early struggle against the pain of obscurity, and obscurity corrupts no small share of understandings. Well and happily has that man conducted his understanding who has learned to derive from the exercise of it regular occupation and rational delight, who, after having overcome the first pain of application and acquired a habit of looking inwardly upon his own mind, perceives that every day is multiplying the relations, confirming the accuracy, and augmenting the number of his ideas. He who feels that he is raising in the scale of intellectual beings, gathering new strength with every new difficulty which he subdues, and enjoying today as his pleasure that which yesterday he labored at as his toil. There are many consolations in the mind of such a man which no common life can ever afford, and many enjoyments which it has not to give. It is not the mere cry of moralists and the flourish of rhetoricians, but it is noble to seek the truth, and it is beautiful to find it. It is the ancient feeling of the human heart that knowledge is better than riches, and it is deeply and sacredly true. To mark the course of human passions as they have flowed on in the ages that are past, to see why nations have risen and why they have fallen, to speak of heat and light and winds, to know what man has discovered in the heavens above and the earth beneath, to hear the chemist unfold the marvelous properties that the Creator has locked up in a speck of earth, to be told that there are worlds so distant from our sun that the quickness of light traveling from the world's creation has never yet reached us. To wonder in the creations of poetry and grow warm again, that eloquence which swayed the democracies of the old world, to go up with great reasoners to the first cause of all, and to perceive in the midst of all this dissolution and decay and the cruel separation that the world brings, that there is one thing unchangeable, indestructible, and everlasting. It is worthwhile in the days of our youth to strive hard for this great discipline, to pass sleepless nights for it, and to give up to its laborious days, to spurn for it present pleasures, and to endure for it afflicting poverty, to wade for it through darkness and sorrow and contempt, as the great spirits of the world have done in all the ages and all the times. Justice.